So today we have Fox News covering the No Kings protest that happened all over the country in the United States of America this past weekend, on Saturday to be exact. And I just want to highlight and show just how racist and condescending white people really are. I know people will come at me in the comments and in the chat and they'll say, well, this is the Republicans. But I could show you plenty of videos that are from the Democratic Party that people who are European descent, like the ones featured in this video on Fox, the commentators here on Fox, they're just condescending and they're hateful. They're full of hate. And that's what the purpose of today's video is to show is that white people really do not love America. They don't love the first, second, third, fourth amendments. They don't like the Constitution. What white people like is to tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians what to do, and they don't want to be told what to do. They don't want you to protest for your freedoms, but they will go and storm the Capitol on January 9th of 2020. So let's take a look. You guys tell me what you think in the chat. Let's watch this video and see what I mean and tell me what you think in the chat. Let's get it.
We're having protests that we had yesterday. It was No King's Day. We thought we'd give you, just the sights and sounds of the No King's Day protests of President Donald Trump, who the left claims is acting like a king and not a president. Watch.
President Trump, we don't want you or any other king to rule us.
We will never surrender. So Donald Trump, stay the hell out of Chicago.
In this city of immigrants, in Boston, every day is No King's Day. Donald Trump is not a king. Donald Trump is a bully.
Trump does think that he's a king, and he thinks that he can act more corruptly when the government is shut down.
It's so funny to think about everything that Trey was just bringing us from the Middle East and the very serious big issues that the Trump administration is dealing with. And then you flip over to how did the Democrat leaders, all of the most powerful Democrats in the United States, spend their day yesterday? They were at summer camp singing campfire songs and being really ridiculous. One thing, though, I think is really kind of interesting. And by the way, I think it's wonderful that these people are getting out and moving around and marching. It's probably very healthy. A lot of these people look like they don't get out very much. I think that that's a very...
That's exactly what I mean when I say they are very condescending. Like the oppressor is making fun of people who's just out protesting. He didn't have to make those remarks. Now, of course, the freedom of speech, he can say whatever he wants to say, right? But that just goes to show he's trying to humiliate people that he disagrees with because they are so condescending and so vindictive. This is their country, America. America says that you can, the First Amendment, you have the freedom of assembly, you have the freedom to protest, you have the freedom of speech. So just like he's able to make those nasty remarks about protesters and their weight and their health, is the same way they can go out and protest against the president of the United States of America. Let's keep watching.
Positive step. It's kind of part of the Maha movement.
Yeah.
Get them moving, move around. It's better than, maybe even better than pickleball. But I do think it's kind of interesting for a group of people that spend all their time yelling at us about, diversity, inclusion, and equity. They have a real diversity problem at these rallies. It's like a sea, you'll be in Chicago and it's a sea of white people. It's all old white people to the point that even
Now, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta agree with him on that point. I saw a post on Facebook that showed Atlanta, which is 90% black, so-called African American. That's the demographic in Atlanta. And it showed nothing but white people at the rallies. Even here where I live in Kansas City. Here in Kansas City and St. Louis, in black areas that are predominantly black, there was nothing but white people protesting. What I would like to say about that is that was so good to see. Because if you're so-called Black or Latino or Native American Indian, this is not our fight. Let white people duke it out. Let them fight it out about there no king or we want a king or Democrat, Republican, MAGA. This is not our fight, black man. Just like Vietnam wasn't our fight. To the Navajo Indians, the Navajo code talkers, the brothers and sisters, the brothers who are from the Navajo tribe who helped America win the war in World War II, because they were able to use a language that the Japanese weren't able to decode. That wasn't our fight either. Like these things that white people do to ruin America should be white people's fight to save America. What our people should be doing is just what we did during the No Kings protest. Stay your butt home and get up with your nearest brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? And let's do something positive and constructive. But going out voting, going out marching, let white people do that. Our marching days are over. Our fighting for America days should be over too. Let's keep watching.
Left, like MSNBC was calling them Q-tips because of all their white hair.
It's also a boomer thing.
It's a boomer thing.
There's a lot of
angry
white boomers. By the way, here's the list of all the Blumenthal, Pritzker, Schumer, Doug Emhoff got off the couch and came down for the rally too. You know what's interesting, Griff, is the whole concept, no king. President Trump won the popular vote. He won the electoral vote. And probably one of the most interesting things about Trump in general is that the one thing people say about him that I never heard people say about other politicians is he actually does what he campaigned he was going to do, which to me sounds like it's very responsive to the people.
Now, come on. Did you hear what she just said, that oppressor just said? She said, unlike most politicians, Donald Trump, he does what his campaign set out to do. Do you know what Donald Trump said he would do? That he would fight for the farmers of America. Just today, he said that they're going to buy beef from Argentina just to reduce the price of beef in America. That's not helping the farmers of America, Donald Trump. So what is she talking about? The white farmers in Nebraska, Iowa, here in Missouri, in Arkansas, Kansas, they're all bankrupt just about right now because of his silly tariffs that he put on China. So now China is not going to buy soybeans and other crop from America, from American farmers. So what is she talking about? He does what his campaign set out to do. Is America great? He said he was going to make America great. Last time I checked, stock market is failing. The housing market is crashing. We're on the verge, according to experts and economists and financial experts. America is on the verge of another economic collapse. What else? Mass shootings. Everything in America is terrible. Everything. The food prices are insane. They've gone up over 10% within the last, 3 months? So no, America isn't great, which is what he campaigned to make America. And it isn't great. His friend Charlie Kirk was unalived. All because of rhetoric he spewed, hateful rhetoric he spewed. So Donald Trump is doing the opposite of what he said he would do during his campaign. But what do I know? I'm just a black man from Kansas City, Missouri. What do I know? Everyone who knows more than me, I'm sure just like you will without me asking, I want you to tell me what you think in the chat. Thank you. Join me again. Shalom.